What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Prep Vlog series. As always, this video is brought to you by NutriBio Supplements, Crystals Bikinis for all your trunk and suit needs, and Bio Longevity Labs. All the links and codes for those sponsors will be in the link or in the description below. So I am now 2 weeks out from the Dexter Jackson Classic. Give you guys a little bit of an update from where we touched base last time. Last video I think I did was 6 weeks out, so it's been a bit. Around 4.5 weeks out, I had a check-in with my coach Justin Compton, and I had a big drop. I had probably without any drug changes, I had probably a 9-pound drop in 3 days or something like that. And I've probably said this before, and this is the way that I like it because I just, as an athlete, respond well to coaching like this. But Compton doesn't offer up much usually in terms of like feedback or compliments or even really like letting you into what he's thinking. And when I sent that check in, he said, "Man, big drop, but the conditioning matches. We're ready to go. And at this point, it's just going to be a slow reverse out of this, and we're going to start, managing this more closely," which was just, man, it was such a relief. I've never been ready so far out from a show and um, been able to kind of dial things back. I mean, I started this prep at what was 20 weeks out from the Dexter Jackson show. And I remember Compton saying like he wanted to try to keep me ahead of schedule. That way we could back off the cardio at the end. And man, he lived up to that. So at that point, I was doing an hour a day on the stairs and then separately 12,000 steps per day. And he dialed it way back. He told me to get off the stairs and just either walk on the treadmill or walk at a good pace outside. Dialed the steps way, way back. We had probably 3 or 4 days where I checked in every day and he kept bringing food up and lowering output, and my weight just held the same. So at that point, he felt like we kind of found our maintenance there. And then we went way up with the food and way down with the output for a couple days to bring my body weight back up. And then since then, the past 6 days or so, I'm jumping forward a little bit, but the past 6 days or so have been more of um, a diet and drug induced kind of push down. And I think more so than just there's really no fat left to get off. I think it's just he wanted to bring the weight up and then bring it back down to see, if it's a little bit more fresh looking, if there's a little bit more detail than the last time we got to this weight. And then also, I think he's probably pulling me down a little bit further than where the best look or best body weight is. That way, there's room to fill it back up at the end. So, um, 2 check-ins ago, he had lowered things. I had only used T4 throughout the whole prep, and he put in 12.5 micrograms of T3 as well. And then we checked in about 3 or 4 days later. He brought the T3 up to 25 micrograms and brought food way down, but didn't really mess with the cardio. Again, like he's made it clear that after last year, what we saw, I was doing 2 hours a day on the stairs. It reached a certain point where I wasn't getting any more detailed. My weight was coming down. And because all my energy was going towards cardio as opposed to weight training or posing, I started to look like an endurance athlete instead of a bodybuilder. And so he's made it a point to, really manage that. And so that's where I'm at now. I'm on day 6 of this like kind of push down. Check back in with him tomorrow and we'll take a look. But so for today, I'm training legs. Showed you guys that start with a little bit of a walk. No cardio today. I do cardio 5 days a week. The 2 leg days that I have, it's no cardio. But every single day of this contest prep, starting March 4th, I have started my day with some type of fasted activity, even on leg days. So even if it's just a 20-minute walk to get a head count on my head start on my steps, um, or walk outside, whatever. So you saw that. I'm about to do meal one. Meal one is 75 grams of cream of rice. I have the Elevate cookie butter, I think is the flavor, and then NutriBio vanilla whey isolate. Really nice combination together. My post-workout meal will be the same. It'll be 75 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of whey, and then 5 straight meals after that is just protein and veggies, no carbs and no added fats. So, yeah, that's really the big update right now. I'll show you guys some training clips later on, or finish the video with some of the leg day training clips, and that's all. In terms of training, I've continued to feel good. This past week, I've definitely felt the diet more than I have. I've commented throughout this prep that it never really felt like I was dieting, and this week it definitely did. And I found that what I'm doing in the gym, even though I feel good while I'm in the gym, that can be almost detrimental, because now I'm starting to see what I do in the gym really affects how I feel the day or two after. So like last week, this time, I went in and just continued to do the same amount of volume and loads that I was using for legs, and I was crushed for 2 days. And so this past week, I've really been more thoughtful with volume totals more than anything. The sets that I am doing, I'm still trying to maintain the load and roughly the same performance. I'm kind of gotten to a point where I am just leaving a rep in the tank, so that I'm not just like totally buried and inflamed, and then I'm, inhibiting fat loss or what my best look could be. So just being more thoughtful. And also I've reached a point where although I feel good in the gym, I can tell that my body is just very dry. And so again, I just find that right now I need to be cautious. It's a different experience for me being early, in terms of conditioning, like being ready so early. So, I'm navigating this the same way. I'm trying to navigate it without using emotions. And I constantly am reminding myself to do the things that I would tell an athlete of mine in this situation how to be. Like, train professionally, don't train emotionally, do the job, go home. I hate to say this because it sounds like you're taking your foot off the gas, but for the most part, the majority of the hard work is done. At any point of the day, I'm at the point with my conditioning now where literally at any point in the day, fasted after meal 1 or 2, even after meal 4 or 5, I take photos, and in every setting, how I look would be the best I've ever looked on stage if I were to drop that look on a bodybuilding stage. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot to be in. From some of the feedback that I've gotten from Compton and just from looking at things myself and trying to be objective, I think my best look tends to be when I wake up about 223 fasted, and then either after 1 or 2 meals, and I'm right at 225, 225.2, something like that. I think that's probably going to end up being the stage look and body weight range, which I was 209 last year. So somewhere in like the 14 to 16 pounds of stage weight, and in better conditioning. I'm in the best conditioning of my life. So Um, that should serve as a lesson. Anyone that's telling you that the post show rebound is not beneficial to adding new muscle or setting yourself up for success for the whole off season, whatever, they're just not telling you the truth. They're just uninformed, or they're purposely withholding information from you. It all starts with the immediate post show rebound. So I think I've been a living testament of that. A lot of the clients that, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys see me post up my clients, and the ones that are now on the rebound every year come back and look completely different. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much everything. I've continued to pretty much train on the man, my mind is shot. I continued to train on the bro split. It's basically 2 leg days and then like a bro split for the upper body. But um, that's been good. I've never felt like I needed to dial it back. There's been other preps I was doing so much cardio that I felt like I could only train 4 days a week or train 2 on, 1 off, and you start having to adjust things like that, and that just hasn't been the case. So um, that's everything for now. I think this will probably be the final update before the show day video. I'll probably do like a show weekend video, and it'll be a little bit longer. I'm hoping to get as much content as I can that whole weekend. The drive out Friday, what Compton has me eating, weighing in, tans, all the posing that I'm going to be doing, and then hopefully plenty from the show and anything that goes on after. So that show weekend video will probably be much longer. It'll probably be the longest video of the whole series. So probably somewhere around 40 plus minutes, I would assume. So if you guys are interested or you followed along, keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be coming out about 2 weeks from now. And just want to say thanks again to everybody that's sent support or followed along. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Until next time, I'm out.